Looks like it might rain. I'm very happy. Oh, I like your t-shirt.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey there.
How you doing?
Oh my God. I am under the gun. A lot of deadlines met today. I feel good about it, but I'm tired. I'm wearing my plug shirt.
I know. It's not like we weren't together today. We were like on the phone for what? 2 hours? 2.5 hours?
Any time together today. No, we've been kicking ass and taking names. We've been doing really well.
Yeah.
On all levels, and I'm proud of us. It's just, it never ends. And that's why spaghetti pomodoro, fettuccine pomodoro, pasta pomodoro is a good choice for tonight.
That is a true story. You know what I did today after I left you? I went to the post office and I bought stamps.
Good on you. I meant to do that today. I will be doing it tomorrow.
This is our goal, people. Save the post office.
We're doing a stamp challenge. We would love it if the members could buy stamps and then post it. Brianna will post hers after the show. And this is how we're going to save the post office. Okay?
We're going to take it on ourselves and our Corona Kitchen people to save the post office. Go buy some stamps. I think this was $16 worth of stamps. If everybody did that, we could save the post office all by ourselves.
And as we were discussing with Erica Milner earlier, one of our members today, for artists, for veterans, for people who need medication, for people who use the post office, for everything, it is vital. What about the vote? Okay, it's absolutely
it's more than that. It's people's businesses. It's people. She informed us about how people use it as a bank in places in small towns. We have to save the post office for a lot of reasons. It's not just the vote. This is ridiculous. So really people are having a hard enough time with their business as it is. We can't cut off their supply for business. Come on now. Let's do it.
We can do this. Stamps. You can do it. Okay.
Buy some stamps.
Post
your stamps.
Post your stamps, Brianna. Okay. So what I'm about to make, and you know this as well as I do, this is the dish that I would say you have teenagers. Maybe your kids are going off to college, getting their own apartment.
They will someday.
At some point, okay, say you're on your own and you don't know how to cook. This is I think the first dish I learned to just I'm going to have someone over. I can make this and it's foolproof and easy and delicious, or I'm in a rush, or I don't have time to do anything fancy, but then it's this base from which so much of pasta grows creatively. Yep. This is the pretty much ground zero of, hey, I know how to cook. I can make pasta. Yeah.
Yes. And you can get so creative with it. Add shrimp, add bacon, add chicken. It's so easy. So if you have this base, you're free.
It's so few ingredients, and it is literally moron proof. I am going to prove it right now. Okay?
Only in Corona Kitchen can you get moron proof cooking.
Moron proof cooking. All right, it's easy. And as you may have seen in the post today, there are all these scientific articles that pasta actually helps you lose weight. And I thought
I should be a damn rail, and that is not true.
I thought it was so amusing, Debriana. I was like,
Oh my God, that's funny. But it's not that it stops me from eating pasta. I will always do it.
it's not going away in my life. We're bonded, okay, for life. But, you know, I just thought it was so funny. And of course, they're like these Italian scientists. And it's like, yeah, well, you know, because Italian. Okay. So what we're about to do today is so ridiculously easy. Now, I'm going to give you the variables as I make it, but pretty much here's what you need, folks. And this is like not the garden variety what I'm doing today. This is like I had to go to the store. I have 5 minutes. Okay. So you get some amazing tomatoes. You get the best tomatoes you can find. Hopefully summer you have some in a garden.
We are just getting ours now. I'm so excited.
Heirloom, organic, of course. If you please try to get organic because tomatoes are really sprayed a lot. Tomatoes and strawberries. So organic tomatoes, they could be San Marzano. They could be, this one I've got is Campari. You could do little sweet, you know,
cherry tomatoes. Yeah.
You know, whatever tomatoes you really like. Okay, so you need tomatoes. The next thing you need is some basil.
Wow, that is a huge plant.
Okay, so you go to the market and it's like $3.99 or $4.99 for the plastic, you know, small bouquet. And then this was $3.99. And I'm like, first of all, 3 times as big. And it will just be the gift that keeps on giving. I can plant it outside. So I have this instead. And it looks healthier. The other one looks
gorgeous. Yeah, that is gorgeous.
Okay. Of the 4 ingredients, here is the third one. Olive oil.
What do we say about olive oil? Get the best that you can buy.
I'm breaking out a good one. This is Benelli Organic, first cold press, extra virgin olive oil.
Yum.
Mediterranean grown, packed in Italy, fruity flavor. Okay.
Nice.
Then you're going to need garlic, which I have to get, and Parmesan. And if you want to get a little crazy, some crushed red pepper. And I was able to get fresh pasta. I got fettuccine today. So,
oh, nice.
You know,
very nice.
That's it. All you do. It's so easy. And it's going to be yummy. I am looking forward to eating this. So on this side, I have a pot with water that is about to boil. It's only been salted. No oil or any of that.
Oh my God, no. Oh, I forgot you have to tell people that. Don't oil your pasta water, people. It makes the sauce slide off the pasta. You want the pasta to grab the sauce.
Onto the sauce. Opposite. And because it's fresh pasta, this is going to cook in like 3 minutes. So it's really fast. But here's the basic thing with the sauce. Okay, so you get some kind of skillet, whatever works for you. This is not going to be a great measuring day for me. I'm going to swirl. Let's see, 3.
That is the technical term. Swirl.
7. Okay, I did lucky 7 swirls. And then
this could be farm to table, except for the pasta. That's true.
And then I've got some chopped garlic over here. But before I put that in, actually, you know what? You should put the garlic in because you want it to get in the oil and just start infusing the oil. Okay. Then you're gonna take your tomatoes. And if you wanted to, like these, I'm gonna slice these because they're like small, medium. Cherry tomatoes, you could just cut in half, and you could do that Jamie Oliver thing where you just let them kind of, sit in the oil, cook in the oil, and then you smush them down with your wooden spoon. And then make this beautiful little sauce. Simple, rustic, it's easy. But with the bigger ones, you're gonna have to, cut them down to some kind of cut them down to size. You know what I mean? So
It's an empowering move.
it's a very empowering thing. So I'm going to do it probably a little bit more. I turned that into 4. I'm going to turn it into 8 pieces. Because I don't like it really, really small. I like them kind of big. And they're going to disintegrate anyway.
Okay, so what kind of measurement is a swirl? Is that like a distance? 42 inches of oil swirl?
Sounds like an oil slick.
We don't know. We don't know what a swirl is.
Okay, this is like it's like a 12-inch skillet. I go in a circle, and I did it 7 times because that's what I was feeling. Okay, that's all I can do to explain it. Sometimes, you want more
feeling.
These tomatoes are gorgeous. The other thing is tomatoes, when you get the heirloom good kind, they need salt. So
They definitely need salt. I agree.
When I put them in, I like to salt them right away because then it starts to sink in there,
Yeah, and this is all helping to make the sauce that's going to be on the pasta.
So I'm going to turn this on low.
Okay.
And not blow myself up when I light it. I don't know if you saw that, but holy crap. Sometimes it happens. I'm really glad I didn't blow myself up.
That wouldn't have been good.
No, that was a little excitement there. So this is only taking about 3 tomatoes. I think this is going to be for 2 people because, of course, Shay wants plain. Ronan and I will have the same thing. And Morrison's like, I'm not eating pasta. So because of the scientific evidence.
Because he doesn't believe the scientific evidence.
And that's fine because we're going to have a great salad and some other things. But
okay.
I will be eating it because I'm really hungry. So I will be eating it. I also bought some ravioli.
Do you live close to a fire station?
You know what I do? Osteria.
I do too. Oh my God. They were here so fast.
It's right down the road, people, if we need it.
Yeah, we're all good.
So I'm salting the tomatoes with sea salt. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I just salted that. That's better. And yes, how much do you put a lot of garlic? Do you put a lot of red pepper? Do you have a preference?
I like a lot of garlic. I don't necessarily have a lot of red pepper in this dish, but just a spike.
I think I just put a 1/4 of a teaspoon if I were to estimate.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just stirring this around. I'm coating it. I've salted it. I'm letting it, get really nice and marinated here with the delicious. All you need are just really fine quality things. What do we say every time? The best tomato you can buy, the best fresh basil. That's it. I'm actually going to put a little butter in.
Oh, goody.
I like that.
That
butter
thickens the sauce. It does.
And I like it. So I'm going to put probably, I would say, I don't know. How much is that? Tablespoon? I don't know.
Ish.
So
I also like to do exactly what you're doing, except I put it on a sheet pan and put it in the oven. And I roast it sometimes.
Okay, that's yummy. Now that would be delicious. I love to roast tomatoes with my potatoes. Little cherry tomatoes. So so delicious, and it cooks the sauce so well when I roast it. Okay, so the water is starting to do its thing. Now I'm not going to put the basil in there until the last minute because it will die, and you want it to be alive.
You want to eat live basil.
So I'm going to get my beautiful plant. The dogs are sitting at my feet, and they're like, please drop something. This is starting to bubble a tiny bit. And it's, the liquid is coming out of the tomato, which is what you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking really great.
Beautiful.
So easy. It smells wonderful. You really can't mess it up,
Yeah.
It's kind of impossible. So how much basil should I use? Let's see. Well, I'm going to pick some off the vine here. Fresh off the plant. I
can't get any fresher. It's alive. It's alive.
So good. Genovese basil. I'm probably going to use I don't know, I'm counting here. Maybe like 10, 15 leaves. It's really to your preference, but I love basil, so I will be having more of it.
Yeah, if you throw zucchini and eggplant in there, you're kind of getting more like a ratatouille effect. If you just want to do the tomatoes, you get that caramelization, and it really pulls the sweetness out.
It does. And I mistakenly told you that I was making primavera today, which I'm not.
Whoopsie.
But if you were going to do primavera, it's kind of the same thing, except you just use a lot of different spring vegetables.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But this is the classic trio of Italian. It's the Italian flag, right, Brianna? It's the Italian flag. Isn't that why it's what it is? I think it is.
I don't know. I don't know, but I just know that that's what it is. It's just the creme de la creme, adding the French side to the Italian.
Now the butter, even just a little bit, just made it so luxurious.
Yeah, it tightens up the sauce so nicely.
Really made it good. Now, what are we going to do when we finally get the pasta water? I'm going to still add a little pasta water to this.
Yes, ma'am.
Now look, the tomatoes are getting to the squishable stage where I can squish them if I want.
Smash it. Take out your postal anxiety. Go postal on the tomatoes.
Go postal on the tomatoes. And you look, the back of the spoon, it's just perfect. And it's creating a crushed tomato sauce without having to put it in a blender or do anything. Just perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Such a great summer dish.
That's getting good. Now, I remember
I eat this cold too, because that's just me.
And with really good Parmesan, it's just okay, no problem. Okay, so the water is boiling now. So I'm going to get out this, let me turn this down a little bit. And I'm going to cut open this fettuccine.
I love fettuccine. That's my favorite.
Is it? That's your favorite?
Yeah.
I love fettuccine too. I mean, I would have gotten spaghetti. They didn't have any.
Yeah, I don't know why. I like fettuccine better than spaghetti. And if I'm going to move off of fettuccine, then I go all the way over to angel hair.
Ooh, so you're like one or the other.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is beautiful. This was just like the Sprouts brand.
What's Seamus going to have on his?
What? He just likes, what is it called when you just do olive oil, sea salt, butter, and Parmesan?
Oh, well, are you going to add any breadcrumbs? No?
Probably not. Probably not. But I'm getting another wooden spoon here. He's just going to have that. Okay, so this is looking really good, like as if I made it, but I did not. But it will be delicious and light and fluffy. And
yeah, it cooks fresh, cooks so fast.
When you look at the package, it says, let's see, what does it say? Oh, it's like you made it from scratch, but we won't tell anyone you didn't. Okay.
Don't tell anyone.
3 minutes. Yeah. So 3 minutes.
Yeah. I think that for me, the rule of thumb is when I make it fresh, it's just when it rises up to the top.
Yeah.
Then you know it's done.
Yep.
Yes, it is called really good. Whoever said that.
Getting really good. Okay, so we'll get our strainer ready on hand in the sink to strain that. And then,
yum. Look how fast that was. We're not even 20 minutes in.
Now,
And you talked.
you know my slapping the basil method. Oh, I just slapped it on the ground.
This is taking out all your anxiety, smacking tomatoes, slapping basil.
And you just don't want
Real
to.
Italian dish.
And sometimes I do like the Korean thing with the scissors, where I just like the ribbon basil.
Mhm.
So I'm probably going to do that, and you'll get to see that. And then I'll put a little bit more on top, and I'm going to put some cheese, a nice helping of Parmesan. It's going to be great. I'm just going to fold it all in here. And it'll be good. So easy, right?
Totally easy, foolproof. It's a great dish. So easy for you to make fresh. So while you're stirring around, I'm going to ask people to go to this website tomorrow or tonight, even extendpua.org.
Oh, please, please.
What's that?
Please do it, everybody.
Yes, it's extendpua.org. They will give you every tool you need to call your senators or Mitch McConnell's office or text people to try and make sure that they pass the $600. This is getting insane, but we need to pressure. So everybody get ready, and it literally will take you 7 minutes at the most to call and leave a message. What do you have in that measuring cup, sister girl?
I'm putting like a 1/4 cup of pasta water in here.
Oh, good girl.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be yummy. All right. It's looking gorgeous. I'm gonna just show you with my camera mad skills.
Oh, yay.
It's just getting the good stuff in there and the texture that you want. Okay, so this pasta is done. It starts to foam a little bit and it rises to the top. It's definitely done. So I'm going to go strain that while you say something very clever and interesting.
I saw a great video today.
What did you see?
It's called What Does America Look Like Abroad? And it was really disturbing.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Oh, yes, it was. And if you watch it through to the end, you'll be in tears like I was.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I posted it on my Facebook page if you want to go see it.
That's just sad, Brianna.
It was interesting. They had people from all over the world commenting on what we look like. So I encourage you to go see it. Look at that.
This is just beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes,
so
it is.
I'm going to save some for Shay in here.
Okay.
He has his special kind. And then I'm going to put the rest in here.
Gorgeous.
Yum. That's all me, people. Roman's going to have the ravioli.
You know that cleanse next week? I was thinking I should do the cleanse with you. We both should do it at the same time. Oops, you froze. Are you frozen? Come back. You were just going to do the thing. No. Why did you freeze? Here, I'm going to X her out because she's not coming back anytime soon.
You were frozen.
Oh, are you there? You froze. Don't freeze. Don't freeze. I'll put you in the freezer. It's very dangerous. Yes, you froze again. I hope you can hear me. Wonder if I should do that.
Reboot her?
Yeah, reboot her.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there she is. There she is.
Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing the basil.
Okay, she came back. She came back to life, people. You were in the freezer.
Ribbons of basil. Ribbons of basil.
Perfect.
Okay. Now we're just gonna.
Lisa was in the freezer for a few minutes. She's back out now.
Don't put, hey, I know this is Italian, but don't put me in the freezer.
I'm not gonna. Tie that cement brick block to your leg.
Oh my God.
We watch too many movies.
I know, way too many.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
This is so pretty, and I'll show it to you, and I will present it in a dish right now with the recipe. But Here we go. Put some Parmesan on that and you're done. You're done.
Brava.
Gorgeous. It's a little more oil and, you know.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Well, I will let you eat your dinner, and I'm just take a picture of it when it goes in the plate.
I will do that right now.
Don't eat it too fast.
But thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah, and yes, and again, remember our KOFI page. If you want to drop us a cup of coffee, we would love it.
ko-fi.com.
ko-fi.com.
Thank Pam Pierce today for donating. Thanks, Pam.
Oh, thank you, Pam.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes. Everyone be safe. Wear a mask. Eat good food. Mange.